Previously on Married to the Game.
And I've said right from the start, you've been an excellent parent. I was very impressed.
With Ryder doing so well, we can't help but be like, we've made the right decision to live apart this year. It's definitely worth it.
The lighting's great.
We've always hustled to make money, and I want to expand my line in the Canadian market. So I'm taking new pictures for my website, and they just need to be perfect.
Ray announced his retirement, and I guess it's sinking in a little more. The day that Ray announced, I kind of fell apart.
You did?
Yes.
Why?
It gets surprisingly overwhelming.
It's obviously a dream of mine to play full-time in the NHL, but I'm always up for going to Europe.
If John really feels like he has to play in Europe, I would really think about whether or not I would go with him.
There's somebody I love. We dated, we got married, and now I have their child. Sorry, I'm very hormonal today.
We'd like you guys to be godparents of baby.
It touched my heart.
That's the best gift.
Brennan could have asked me to marry him, but I would not have been as happy as I am right now. It is more significant than any ring.
So we've been in Vegas a few weeks now, and we're finding our groove. Today, I get together with Barbie Blank to organize her closet because she basically has a Rolls Royce in her closet and she throws it all on the floor.
Did the maids just come?
Yes, that's why it's so nice. Barbie Blank is a former WWE diva. Her stage name was Kelly Kelly, and she's engaged to Sheldon Surrey, who is currently under contract for Anaheim. But Barbie is a celebrity in her own right. I mean, she has 750,000 Twitter followers. My brother always used to say, don't let that pretty face fool you, because I will, rip a girl's hair out. And I think Barbie's the exact same way.
Who are you fooling with a heel and a sneaker? You're not doing anything.
It just gives me a little height.
Are you kidding me?
She's my kind of hockey wife. Even though Sheldon has made a lot of money, she still goes out and does her signing. She has a hustle.
Okay, let's see this hot mess you have.
I've organized the shoes from colors.
Are you colorblind?
I don't know what to do with it.
Your closet looks like Goodwill. I would feel like a transvestite dressed in these.
To see a pair of Tom Fords on the floor in a pile of clothes is a travesty.
You have to show these shoes respect, girl.
I know. A good pair of shoes is like art. I know the work and the decisions that go into making a pair of shoes like that. That's the appreciation I have for clothes.
You're just gonna throw away the stuff I don't think you should wear anymore. Oh, these for sure.
Those are Wild Fox.
Wild Fox is for teenagers.
It's cute, but...
You should only have classic pieces in your closet now. You're grown up.
I could not have done this without you. I do not have this vision.
I'm sure the closet will be messy 3 days after I cleaned it.
Cheers.
Cheers, girl.
It's gonna be really fun on the treadmill after this.
So when do you leave for Toronto? You leave
night.
tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going early?
Yeah, we're going early. George is doing Sportsnet.
George got asked to be on Hockey Central in Toronto. So when we're in Toronto, we're going to take advantage, and we're doing a pop-up event. It's gonna be both George and I's clothing lines.
Francesca will be there, and Martine.
Pop-ups are more about publicity, and sometimes people just need to see the product. It's like spreading the word, basically. You just find other avenues, and you just have to think about how you're gonna expand. And this pop-up event, it's important to bring us to the Canadian market.
They have this place that you can throw axes and drink beer.
Shut up.
I'm I'm more excited for that than I am for the pop-up store.
You throw the
I'm like, how is this allowed? Hashtag Canada.
Exactly.
I just wrapped an episode of my morning show and I'm off to meet with my agent for lunch.
I'm hungry.
I want to succeed beyond French TV language to bigger markets, so I need to get some exposure in the English media.
We're gonna have fun now because we're very busy. There's a lot of people who thinks about you because you're on TV. It's Revlon, it's Ford, okay. If you are on an English radio show, it's gonna be the same thing. This is why I want to go there.
My agent feels that radio is the best way to break into English-speaking market. So who knows what door it could open for me.
It's important for you to be in English.
Oh, I
more
know.
than everything.
I want it as bad as you do.
Brennan could get traded at any moment. It's like living with a sword on top of my head every day, not knowing what's gonna happen.
I'm going to Toronto back and forth next week.
Just for fun?
Because Tiffany Barrow's wife, she has her clothing line and a website.
Oh.
I'm going to Toronto to support Tiffany because she's doing that Plain Threads pop-up event. I modeled for Tiffany's clothing line, so she wants me to be there for the party. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to network.
Okay, nice.
No, it's going to be fun.
I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Toronto to support Tiffany and George. But first, gotta do something. Did you get the picture of the tattoo? I've wanted to get an autism tattoo for a while. I want to have an autism puzzle piece. People with autism process things differently, so they're fitting the pieces together like a puzzle.
How big is it?
As big as I showed you. Now's just the time to do it. Ryder's doing so well, and I like to honor him.
Feather will explain this to me.
Then we'll do like the puzzle piece, like the autism puzzle piece. It's like a rainbow spectrum because there's like this autism spectrum. That one, holy.
I know. No, I know.
Fuck! Obviously, I'm doing it for like autism awareness. We're lucky that Ryder's verbal.
Yeah.
In the first place. Like, I mean, I can't imagine how hard it is when your kid can't say anything. It's so sad to me that like our moms may never hear them say I love you. That breaks my heart. I don't. Like, that's the best thing ever when I'm like, I love you, Ryder. He's like, I love you too, Mommy. I'm just so proud of how far he's come. That's such a relief for us because, you know, we can all live together again. Ryder's psychologist thinks that he'll be fine to go into a typical school next year.
Come here, man.
When he's in school full-time, it will be a lot less therapy, so we can go with Jason next September, wherever he ends up. It's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I love it. Looks so good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I love it. You did such a good job. I can't wait to show the tattoo to the girls when we meet up in Toronto. So this is permanent.
What do you think this class is gonna be like?
I don't know how to take care of a human baby and not a dog baby.
My due date is around the corner, and it's finally hitting me that I'm about to have a baby. So today, Ryan and I are taking a class with an expert birthing instructor named Kathleen.
Thank you. I'll just get set up, okay?
She is a maternity nurse at the hospital where I'm gonna give birth. I'm already like so panicked by looking at this photo.
Well, hopefully that's my job to make you feel less stressed.
Great.
And so what do you see yourself doing?
I would like to give birth naturally.
What does natural mean?
Vaginally.
Vaginally, yeah.
Through your vagina.
Now with
the help of an epidural.
With epidurals, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, for sure.
My fantasy birthing experience would be on a tropical beach and just... And then the baby pops out and there's no gross fluids and blood and all that stuff. And the baby walks over on his feet and says, "Hi, Mom, I'm here." And then we hug and run into the ocean together.
Well, first of all, going into labor, you get a release of a hormone called prostaglandin, and prostaglandin makes things really crampy, especially in this area here. And then you start to release a lot of stools, so you end up pooping all the time.
Nothing more fun than shitting in public.
Yes, exactly.
I just realized I'm gonna go through this. I am very freaked out by this birthing class. It is frightening to think that that's gonna happen to you. The whole thing is really scary.
Okay, relax, move your hips. There you go, good. All right, here goes. And I want you to take your head into the bowl of ice water for as long as you feel that you can do it. It's a similar headspace you gotta get to where you need to go in childbirth.
She wants to teach me how to manage pain. Oh God, I can't. So one of the exercises that she comes up with is to put your hand into freezing cold ice water.
Keep going, you can do it. Noreen, you can do it, just breathe.
I can't.
Hey,
Okay.
just try the extras.
Oh, my hand hurts. How long is that?
That was 19 seconds. So now we're gonna try a different position.
Breathe. Noreen.
My hand's gonna fall off. It's
No,
so cold.
Look, you have 5? Yes.
I'm not sure if my class prepared me more for my birth, but I know that I can keep my hand in ice cold water for 19 seconds. I just have very sensitive hands.
Yeah, and you might have a sensitive vagina. There is a baby. And there is a pelvis.
Oh, God.
And this is a term-size baby. Do you want to feel him? So,
Yes.
go ahead.
This is, no, Puck. No, this is a baby. Be nice to the baby. He's gonna try to eat our child.
What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna demonstrate a woman so you can kind of see how it kind of looks like, and it can get the emotional side of it. Okay, so here it goes. Now I'm gonna show you when women start to feel like they're losing a sense of control, because everyone likes control. Oh my God. Oh, I need an epidural. Ryan, can you come here for a second? Can you come here?
The birthing class instructor's acting out active labor is so committed.
Thank you. Here you go.
She's almost as good of an actress as I am.
And scene.
I think the birthing class instructor is trying to get a meeting with my agent.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Good shout out already. Got a good feeling about this town.
We've arrived in Toronto for the pop-up event.
Hello. You're checking in right now?
Yeah.
Peros.
Motivation is just getting the word out there for VG, and for me, it's pushing my line in the Canadian market. But before the pop-up, George is appearing on Hockey Central.
It's gone.
George gets recognized.
All the time. Do you want to, like, punch him in the face or something?
No. Are you kidding me?
I think George likes it. I don't think George is obsessed with it, though.
Okay, come on, like headlock or something.
For a player like him, it's very unusual for him to have such a big fan base.
Good.
There you go, bud.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great to meet you, man.
No problem.
When George gets recognized, for me, it's like, you know, business motivated. Cha-ching.
Nice.
Very nice.
6:14, don't you have to leave in like 15 minutes?
I'm out here soon.
George is getting ready to do Sportsnet tonight. I think George is having a love and hate relationship with TV. He doesn't want to sit back on TV and judge anyone because he knows how hard it is, and he knows it's not as simple as people make it seem.
What time are you on tonight, babe?
I think I'm on at 10.
You're doing the after show?
The Hockey Central.
Do you want to text me just so I'd like to watch you? Go make money.
I'll do my best.
The jobs he's gotten offered outside of hockey pay way better than inside hockey.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, man.
But he has this loyalty and he has this passion for hockey.
See ya.
Bye.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Tiffany.
Tiffany and Matt.
Pleasure.
I'm going axe throwing with the girls, Bridget, Codette, and MP. I always like anything with a target.
You ready to throw some axe?
I am.
Competition is right up my alley.
So I'm here in Toronto for George and Tiffany's pop-up party for their clothing lines.
Hello!
I'm loving the fact that I get to see the girls again. It's been a little while since my party in LA.
Hi, Tiffany.
I've never been axe throwing, and when I heard that we were gonna do that, I was like,
Are you guys crazy? Do you guys have life insurance?
Yes.
And we're putting money down. Do you have any $5 bills? Highest score gets the pot. We're all a little bit worried.
I'd recommend starting with 2 hands. It's just a little bit easier. If you want to try 1 hand later, by all means, we'll do that too.
This is not how we did it around the bonfire, but
No?
I'll take your word for it. I grew up going to bush parties, so thrown a few axes. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice, Bridge.
She got it?
Feels really good when you stick it.
I've heard that before.
Oh, nice throw, cadet.
It feels really good to throw an axe, but only when you hit the target.
Oh, look at me.
She's so scary.
I don't think you should stand there.
I have no aiming skills or whatsoever.
Wow, that's actually kind of impressive.
Boom, see?
I was the first one surprised when I hit the thing.
Oh my God! That's a bullseye. Oh my God!
Can we take my picture in front of this? Because Jason won't believe me. You're killing it. Where the fuck were you going? Now Tiffany's pissed. What happened, Tiffany? Why are you falling apart? No, she's mad. Yeah, I see that walk. We should
Bridget's up by 5.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like. Bree's back in the game.
Bridget ties it up with a bullseye on the 4th axe. Whoever takes this one takes the match.
Oh!
That puts MP up by 4. Gives Bridget bullseye to take this thing.
MP surprised us, but she killed it out there.
Good match.
She was awesome. Put us all to shame. Took all our money.
No one came near my round, so your little round's cute.
Hey, look at all these dollar bills. These are all yours.
I'll buy all of us a shot of tequila.
I don't need anything from you, thanks.
Here, hold up your money, your trophy.
Why are you being so mean? You should be happy with
Really cute.
It's cute. Put it up. You won money and a
No,
trophy.
I don't want to put my axe up.
Feel bad for me. Well, let's take a picture of the winner's face and take a picture of the pissed face.
That's a good one. I like that.
So what happened at Christmas?
It was amazing. It was one of my best Christmas ever.
What presents did you get?
I got a super, super nice vintage bracelet.
Were you mad at winning another piece of jewelry?
Oh. Tiffany wanted to know if Brendan proposed. It's so annoying that everybody asks us this. It comes from everywhere. Everybody's like, why aren't you popping the question? Why aren't you asking her to marry you? Like, it's not like we need to get married.
They're only asking you because it's been so long.
Well, it's been
5 years.
It's gonna be 5 years.
It's a long time.
Is it a long time?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to get engaged. But it's not something that defines our happiness. And even worse, it made me sad, hoping that it was gonna happen. So I had to change things.
I wish that he would make that commitment to you.
But having a ring around my finger, it doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does.
What does it change? The fact that I can take half his money?
You are so backwards right now.
No,
you
but it's
don't
like,
even know what you're saying.
Well, I don't even know why people are making such a big deal out of it.
That sounds like an excuse a guy would say to convince you that you guys don't need to get married.
I feel like that's what
It sounds like
he's-
you've been brainwashed. That's what it sounds like to me.
I can't believe you're saying that.
She threw back a comment that said, the only reason women want to get married is so that they can take half, and then I wanted to punch her in her face.
I mean, it's pretty rotten for you to say that someone only marries for half of what you're missing the whole entire point.
No. As much as I love Tiffany, sometimes I feel that our reality are very different. I think that Tiffany sees not being engaged as Brendan not wanting to commit to me. But deep down inside of me, I know he's the one. At one point, you have to get over it.
We're stopping at a bar because George is about to go on air, and we're all very interested to see George on TV.
George Bros!
Jason and I will be there soon, where Tiffany and George are transitioning out of playing.
Oh, look at him. Louis Vuitton tie, no big deal.
I played with Hiller before. This guy can shut the door.
People have always said to Ray he should do TV or get into broadcasting. I am 150% supportive of whatever he wants to do.
Cheers to George. Cheers. Oh, God. And to axe throwing.
Axe throwing. I've always thought George was going to do better after hockey than in hockey.
Oh, damn it.
He's always been on that cusp. He's never been in the comfortable position. I think he'll get a lot more respect now. I think I don't like watching him.
Why no?
I don't think I didn't like watching him play hockey either.
Take your shirt off. You look even better. Yeah. Enough with hockey. Just strip down. Who cares about what you're saying?
MP says stupid shit all the time. I don't think she ever means any harm. I just think she's young and pretty and, you know, she doesn't have kids yet, so she is a little selfish, and I don't hold that against her. Like, I was an asshole when I was her age.
I'm the world champion of axe throwing.
No, but then she
T-Barrow should have won. I got lucky and won all the dough.
Tiff is definitely like my bigger sister. Sometimes she says things that hurts my feeling. I get mad at her for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, she's saying it because deep down she loves me and she has my best interest at heart.
To us.
Is this the first grandchild in the whole family?
Yes.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Today, Ryan's family has come into town to watch Ryan play against his younger brother, Drew, who plays for the Detroit Red Wings. But we'll love him no matter what, even if he's not a hockey player.
Yeah, absolutely. My kids all knew the Michigan State fight song early.
Ryan went to Michigan State University along with their parents and grandparents and cousins. I don't know the Michigan State fight song.
Yeah.
We'll have lessons.
We'll have lessons.
All right, how's it go? I'm totally gonna sing the Michigan State fight song to my baby to go to sleep.
Here we go.
This is the picture with Ryan as the...
Yeah, this is a book that's got Ryan as a hockey player.
But I just don't know it yet. On the banks of the Red Cedar is a school that's known to...
Its
specialty is winning.
And the Spartans play
That's
good
kind of like a
hockey.
thing.
They're fighting with a vim.
Rah,
You gotta do it like rah. Yeah, there you go.
I think Ryan's parents will give our baby good old American experience, you know, with Michigan and hockey and sports and beer.
These are skates that came from Grandma and Grandpa Miller, my parents, for Ryan when he was born, his first grandchild. So we're passing them on.
Thanks for saving these. This is amazing now. I don't really picture myself as a hockey mom, you know, freezing in the rink, but I think Ryan's gonna be a really good hockey dad, taking our baby to the rink and skating.
Here's to our first grandchild.
All the nervousness has turned into excitement, and if I can just get past my fears about giving birth, then I think I'll be in a very happy state. Thanks for everyone for coming, and for the skates.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have a Canadian baby. Never something that I thought would happen, but maybe he'll come out and say, hey.
Excited to be in Canada?
Yeah, I actually like the snow. It's really pretty. This is my first time in Canada, and timing worked out really well. John's playing here, and I also get the opportunity to go to a party that the Peroses are throwing in for their clothing lines.
Great.
Come on. Let me be good at something for once.
I did the first couple frames.
Oh, yeah, you let me. You've had a really good road trip.
Yeah, it's been scoring some goals, which is nice.
I've decided not to go to the game today. I feel like lately I've kind of been a bad luck charm for John. He scores a lot more when I'm not there. He would rather that I didn't come just to see if he can continue his streak. This was nice.
It was really nice.
It scares me that, you know, we're planning to have a baby soon, and then what if we're not in Iowa, Minnesota next year, and we're traded to a team that's even farther away?
Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen in
Next
4 or 5
season,
years.
or
Like
4 or 5 years, yeah.
I could play in Europe. gotta go where the money is.
No, but it's not all about money. To me, going to Europe means that you're giving up on your dreams of playing in the NHL. Every door would close, and his chances of playing in the United States again would be gone.
It's not giving up.
I know.
It's totally not. That's what you don't get, but...
I know, I don't get it. The thought of
something
Europe...
that stresses you out for it shouldn't.
The thought of Europe really scares me. I feel like having to give up my dreams of being in the military, I know what it's like to have those feelings of regret. And if he quit his dream, my sacrifice is for nothing. I gave up on my dream for your career, so if you give up on your dream...
For me, I'm an in-betweener, you know what I mean? So it's a journeyman, as you would say.
I see your potential. I just would feel uncomfortable as an American living in Europe.
You don't have to stress too much where you put pressure on me. Honestly, in this business, they control you. They tell you where to go, when to go, where to stay.
I know. I couldn't even imagine going over to a country that I don't know the language and trying to make a life there. How am I supposed to be a photographer when I can't even speak the language of the people that I want as my clients? What, am I gonna hire a translator? Like, I want to have a career, and I can't have a career in Europe.
But my career supports the family and our future, so you'd have to make another sacrifice if that was the case. You get worked up. You just need to relax.
I honestly hate the idea of playing in Europe.
This is cool, huh? I like it already. After you guys.
Well, thank you, lady.
This is definitely the first big event that we've done together. It's about our future. This pop-up event is important because we just want to make sure that we keep up our lifestyle.
Hi.
Last but not least,
Tiffany.
Great
Nice
to meet you, Tiffany. Welcome to Got Style.
I know that it's going to go well, but at the same time, it's all on you, so it's embarrassing if it doesn't.
Let's do a walkthrough for tonight's event. Okay. Let's go through some of the key details.
It has a great vibe. It's great space. The only thing I don't like is the purple carpet.
This is going to be the first bar area.
I hate purple.
Your product display with clothing. We're going to hang on the hang bars. So the gold bar is on that side and the gold bar is on this side.
My priority is just making a living and selling exactly what I want, and that's what Plain Threads is. And the Violent Gentleman is very profitable with their online sales. I want to piggyback their success at this point in the retail market and the Canadian market.
Yeah, this place is great. I think we're gonna have a pretty good turnout.
I spoke to the publicist yesterday, and they're expecting a good crowd tonight. Like, I think the best place to do your speech would probably be in front of the mannequins.
There's not a chance I will stand up at the store and say one word in front of an audience.
You guys are good talkers.
I get an app in public speaking every day, every time. I hate when anything's all about me. I will leave that to George. That's his thing. He's good at it.
I was gonna let you set up the ethos of the company, and I'll just like kind of thank everyone for coming out type of thing.
I think it's actually better if you come up and like thank everyone for coming and then let Brian explain like kind of the history of the company.
I was expecting to be introduced.
You can say a little bit about Plain Threads, and then he can come in and explain.
Do you want to use words like creative and genius before introducing me? That'll be okay. That'll work.
The online clothing market is very competitive, but honestly, so is hockey, and I'm not interested in doing something that's not competitive.
Fine, we can do whatever we want.
Hi.
Hey, you.
How are you?
Very Pierre.
Yeah,
correct, yes.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jen.
I'm in Toronto for Tiffany's party, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. I also took my agent's advice and booked a radio gig so I can get exposure in the English market. You tweeted at me.
I did tweet at you, yes. And you tweeted back at me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I asked Brandon, I was like, you know that guy? Is he just creeping on me? I woke up at 6 in the morning, I went to workout, got ready, and then rushed to my interview. So I'm exhausted and nervous. It's in English, so I don't want to sound stupid. I really want to do a good job.
Marie-Pierre Morin is a model and TV personality from Montreal. She has appeared on the cover of Elle magazine, and she's also the partner of Canadians forward Brandon Prost. Marie-Pierre, how are you?
I'm good, you? I need to get more comfortable doing English interviews, so I'm starting small, but just my luck, I land one with a major hockey fan.
What is it like dating a pro athlete? Because, I mean, we're talking about a handsome guy. He's rich. He's also on the road. We got puck bunnies everywhere.
Please, God, help me. Our relationship is based on honesty and respect. And, like, I can't just think about that and focus on bad things because I feel like you're attracting it.
Yeah,
So
if
I
he
just-
pulls anything, the Boston Bruins will be the least of his worries.
Oh my God, I'm feisty. If
I
you
can
think
tell
that
that.
he's tough, you haven't seen me fight yet.
Am I jealous? Yeah. I could rip heads off sometimes.
As I mentioned, you're a model. You do TV.
I'm more of a TV host than a model.
Okay, so you got that going on. Brandon's on the Canadians.
Yeah. People don't know me in English Canada. They just think of me as a hockey player's girlfriend, and I really want to change that.
What is Brandon like if he comes home and the Canadians have lost?
He's so grumpy. Attention is always on Brandon.
He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit, does he?
It's very frustrating.
Is there any downside to this at all?
The downside is to always live in the fear of him getting traded or signed anywhere else because we are so lucky to be in Montreal together that I would have to find another way to accomplish myself if he was playing anywhere else. My work is one of the most important things in my life. I'm knocking on wood.
Next contract, no trade clause.
I've conquered Quebec media. Now English media, you better watch out.
Bodhi was born on March 20th, 2015 at 3:30 in the morning, and he weighed 7 pounds. Bodhi means awakening in Sanskrit. And right when they held him up, my doula said, he looks so awake. And so Ryan and I looked at each other and we knew we should name him Bodhi. Hey. I think it's a miracle to see and hold your baby for the first time. But I'm not sure if the birthing class prepared me. It was more painful to give birth than to put my hand in the ice-cold water. It was like being hit by a truck.
Nori, you need to listen to me all the time.
My mom came when I gave birth to Bodhi, and I'm so glad she's here. She's been a great help.
So, Bodhi, where is Dad?
He comes back tomorrow night after the game.
I bet he's missing Bodhi.
He is.
Yes?
He texted me and said he was missing you very much.
Vancouver has given you the biggest gift of your life.
It would be amazing if Ryan, Bodhi, and I could be together all the time. But he's on the road, you know, it's not ideal, but we're just gonna have to adapt to a new kind of life together. I guess that's what being a hockey wife is all about. I love you. Beck is jealous of Bodhi. It's very obvious. He's used to being the one and only center of our universe. He doesn't want any attention off of him for any amount of time. Be nice. This is your brother. Bless you. Now he has to share his spotlight, so he has to get used to it. I'm sorry, Puck.
Oh my God, look at him.
Puck, it's okay. You're still my little baby too.
What's the baby?
Okay. You're the baby too. You're the animal baby. This is the person baby. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. You have to get down now. Can you get down?
Look, he's smiling.
Mom, can I take that glider for a minute?
Of course you can.
So I can hold him and
Yes.
walk him. It's only been a couple of weeks since I've given birth, but it is interesting to be needed in a totally different way than I'm used to.
So, Noreen, I wanted to ask you about that job offer you had.
I know.
What is happening with that?
I couldn't get Bodhi's passport in time, so I actually had to pass on the job. 4 days after I gave birth, I was offered a lead role in a very big pilot for a major network. Unfortunately, I had to pass on the job because I said I wouldn't go without Bodhi. It has been an identity shift for me. One day I was in Hollywood working as an actress. Now I'm here in a condominium in Vancouver, and I have an infant to take care of. It was hard, but you're worth it, right? I want to work and I want to be a good mom and stuff, but it just has to come down to the right timing.
That was too soon.
I know. So now I have to take time to have a family too.
Enjoy every minute of it.
I wish for for my son and his life, that he will always be happy. This is my biggest opportunity.
Oh my God. So this guy's my idol. I'm like a 14-year-old in front of Justin Bieber.
I really need to make sure that I make a good impression.
Tonight's the night of the pop-up. It's exciting, but it's also one of those things you just want the day to be over with. Kind of like my wedding.
That's a nice unit.
People are going to be driving in a snowstorm to get to this place. I'm just worried about filling up the room, and I don't want it to look empty, and I want the right people to be there.
Right on time. Punch!
I have some girlfriends that are showing up. Codette and Bridget are always a blast. They're just so supportive. You know, I can always count on Codette to be like dancing with some stranger somewhere. You know, they're great girls. Francesco Bodie is married to Troy Bodie, and he's been up and down for Toronto this year.
Good. Looking good.
Oh, yeah. Emily and John Blum are both in town, which is cool because he was playing in Hamilton.
What's up, George? What's going on, brother, man? Good to see you again. You met my wife, Emily? Of course, I'd like to see you again.
Because John and George both are Southern California hockey players, we've gotten the opportunity to skate together in the past couple off seasons.
Hi. Good to see you. You look so good.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You played last night, right?
Yeah, we played Friday in Hamilton and then yesterday in Toronto.
This season has not been a good season for John and his team, but I feel like sometimes that adversity only makes us stronger.
And you had 2 goals the night before that.
Yeah. And one before. So.
Yeah. At this time next year, it'd be great if John was playing in the NHL and I had a baby on the way and we were really just in a better place where there's a little less uncertainty. But the things that I can control, I'm trying to control as best as possible, and I know that everything will be okay.
Thanks for taking care of her.
I'm so excited to meet her.
Showing her the ropes.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it's really important for us to support one another. So I'm excited that I can be here for something like this. It makes me still feel like I'm a part of this family. I have this. And I love that.
The wedding tonight is really good.
Yeah, it's good. So Ray just announced his retirement, so it's definitely been a transition this last 6 months. We are learning to live with each other in a different way than we have before.
Ray home and he would like start folding the towels. That's not how I fold the towels. I like them to be this way.
I'm impressed that he's folding towels.
My bigger concern was Ray's mental state, and I'm happy to see him happy. But I feel like we're in this little holding pattern right now. I don't think it's gonna stay like it is right now. Something will come up and it will change again.
I can't picture my Jason folding towels.
I'm looking forward to moving with Jason next year. It'll be so nice when he's home every day. Definitely looking forward to that time.
I love it. Like, I love the material. It's all really, really nice. She's so talented.
Watching Tiffany and George definitely inspires me.
I just got Jason a t-shirt. Yeah. Gotta support George.
I would love to do something with Jason, probably for autism. I would love to have a place like Seeds for Autism where people with autism get to socialize, they're working, they have a purpose, and they get this chance to just be able to kind of have a more fulfilling life.
Hi, T-Paros.
Tiffany is the first one that proved me that you can be a loving mother, a great wife, and a hardworking businesswoman. That you can actually have it all.
Brendan playing right now?
Yeah. He played like 4 minutes last night.
He did.
He
can't
had
put
a break
too much on like every game. You just gotta wait till you can see the big picture.
Brendan could get traded at any moment. So every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm hoping he's gonna stay here. Because our next step would be to buy a house together. But I'm never gonna put my career on aside for Brendan. It's nerve-wracking. I want to accomplish myself and be independent financially and in my personal life. And thanks. I'm just so proud that I can do both right now.
I'm a mom, but I need my girls' night out sometimes.
Is that just happening?
You were an alpha?
You're so annoying.
I think the past 5 months, it's been like unbelievable. Having a baby is like so healthy.
I'm like, did you just add a baby? Has she ever heard the English term rubbing it in? We're just legit hating on her right now. Like I love her and hate her all at the same time.
And being with Jonathan and see that her relationship is still like very strong.
Tana won last night. Everything was like, yeah, you start from scratch now. Yeah. I'm like, okay, now it's a new beginning. Let's just like, let's start winning more. Yeah. Did you see the photos? I know.
He play hockey, I'm like modeling, and I'm so happy to live that hockey life. It's amazing.
Oh my God. So this guy's my idol. I'm like a 14-year-old in front of Justin Bieber.
How did the shoots go? On camera? They went pretty good. No major fuck-ups, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Strombo is such a big name in English media.
George Strombopoulos. How are you? My wife, Tiffany.
Hi.
Hello, Mrs. Anna.
How are you?
How are you?
I really need to make sure that I make a good impression because I would love to have a career like his someday.
I like your work.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Very sweet to say that.
Do you enjoy Hockey Night in Canada?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a new world for sure.
Did you apply for it? Like,
no.
did you call them or they called you?
I got a text message saying you want to talk about this, and I was like, what do you mean? They told me, and I went, yeah, I'll talk about it. Yeah, so that's how it happened.
I could see myself doing this. You ready?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, that worked. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I'd like to introduce you to one of my partners, Brian Talbert.
Hi,
and
Brian.
my other partner is Mike Camera over there. He's a shy guy in the corner. We're also here for my wife's line, Plain Threads. When I met Tiffany more than about 9 years ago, we kind of got along on this journey. And unfortunately for her, she's had to follow me around the country back and forth. And the hardest part about that is operating a business completely by yourself. It's absolutely incredible and fantastic. And she's well deserving of what she's done. We say here at Plain Threads that if Tiff isn't going to wear it, she's not going to sell it. And if she can't find it, she's going to make it. And I've seen her do both of those things, and I think it translates really well.
It was a great night, and George is great. And, I'm kind of pissed at him because he made me get teary-eyed, and I hate that shit.
I was about to cry.
For me, the pop-up was more about you have to get people wearing your product, and when they wear it, they like it, they tell their friends, and that's how it works.
I'm excited. It worked out good.
I was just happy it was a successful night.
Thanks. Here, put this on.
I just want to continue to be able to help contribute to the family and buy and make clothes. It's like the best job on the planet.
Happiness is being surrounded by people that loves you and respects you.
Not that we need somebody cheering for us like the guys get, but sometimes things go unnoticed. So I think when somebody's got something going on, a friend, I want to support that.
Definitely my favorite part about being in the hockey life is the girls.
For me, those guys are like family.